Hi everyone, Amogh Darekar here, and welcome to this video, which is gonna be on mindset. So आज मैं बात करूँगा about fitness mindset, but mindset in general. And this video is gonna be long, so it is not gonna be a small video or like a real video, and it's not for you guys who have a very short attention span. But if you are gonna watch this, make sure to watch it till the end and grab a pen and paper, have a kind of book, so you can make notes while you are at it. And I'm gonna go through this PPT which I've actually created. It's very less dopamine, less uh, stimulating video, which where the only thing you're gonna listen to is me speaking very fast, right? So it is a practical guide to understanding yourself and get disciplined. So this is me training. I'm a personal trainer by profession, a holistic coach, you could say. I do coaching, I do consulting. That's about me. You can find my social media's description mein hai. They will be there. And then let's start with, let me put myself over, like kahan pe rakhu yaar? I'll put myself on the top. So discipline is a jail you put yourself to be free. So discipline is like a construct you build around your life, uh, to actually be free. Now we all want to free up our time. We all want to do things which we want to do, like do dumb shit some of the times, go watch movies, spend time with your girlfriend. And if you don't have a girlfriend, spend time finding a girlfriend, or whatever, watch Netflix and stuff. But क्या होता है ना कि when you are when you are in this space where you do not have a routine, you do not have things structured, you do not know what you're doing next thing, like after waking up, you are in a mess. Imagine your time when you were a child. जब बच्चे थे बचपन में, जब स्कूल में जाते थे, so everything used to be scheduled out. Now let me just put it this way. Just go remember क्या होता था स्कूल में. First of all, it all starts the night before. So आप backpack करते थे, कपड़े निकाल के रखते थे. I used to do all these things. I remember very very vividly. It's like yesterday for me because I'm barely old, right? 24 साल का हूँ मैं. So like I remember my school days, right? It was actually like कितने, like 10th standard was when I was 15, 16. So like नौ 8 9 साल पहले. So and this stopped actually after college, or like degree college. So that was a big problem for me, and I had to solve it, and I have solved it to an extent. But there is, it goes in waves, like it always does. So okay, so it goes in waves. That means that some of the times you are very productive, some of the times you're productive because your schedule is properly managed, and then other times you're not because it is haywire, it is like messed up. नाउ आई रिमेंबर, मैं जब भी स्कूल में था, मैं एक नाइट पहले बिफोर द स्कूल मैं बैग पैक करता था, कपड़े रखता था, और समटाइम्स my mom used to do it. And then when I wake up early in the morning, मम्मी उठाती थी. I used to get up out of bed, uh, just do some stretches and stuff. Actually नहीं, just आलस निकालता था. And then I used to do my daily routine, like brush karo, washroom, shower, and all the things, necessary thing, breakfast low, and then wait for the bus, or the van which I used to travel when I used to go to school. So school में जाता था, school में जाके थोड़ा time pass होता था morning में. Then we had the assembly के बाद, like prayers के बाद, all that stuff. The lectures used to start, the first period, second period, blah blah blah. We used to have this short break and long break and stuff. So now क्या होता है कि शॉर्ट ब्रेक लॉन्ग ब्रेक में टिफिन होते थे. यू यूज टू ईट right kind of food, maybe not right by my standards on what nutrition is, after learning what nutrition actually is now. Obviously all these things could have been better, but it was structured. That's why we had a routine, and we did not fall off the routine. That is what school teaches you, to get into a routine and get your life fixed for yourself. And it was fixed by these systems okay, and by your parents. So you should be grateful for your parents, whatever they did, right? स्कूल से आओ, थोड़ा अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड होता था, बट ट्यूशन रहता था, इसके लिए स्ट्रक्चर्ड रहता था. घर पे आओ, डू अ बिट ऑफ टाइम पास, चेंज करो, थोड़ा खाना खाओ if you were hungry, TV देखो, like I remember I used to see TV for like 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know which cartoon used to come over there, but after that मैं ट्यूशन के लिए निकलता था, लाइक बाजू के लाइक गली में लाइक ट्यूशन के लिए जाता था प्राइवेट ट्यूटर के पास. And I used to study. I used to come home at evening. I used to have some snacks, chai, coffee, whatever. एंड देन होमवर्क करता था थोड़ा बहुत, एंड देन थोड़ा अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड होता था. बट दैट वाज द इवनिंग टाइम, वाज द टाइम व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू डू वॉट एवर आई वांट, लाइक कुछ भी करता था. टीवी देखो, मस्ती करो, दोस्तों के साथ खेलने जाओ, वॉट एवर. जस्ट तभी फ़ोन भी नहीं थे. आई डिड नॉट हैव स्मार्टफोन्स बैक देन. द ओनली फ़ोन आई रिमेंबर लाइक टच स्क्रीन आया व्हेन आई वाज, आई डोंट नो, sixth standard में, when my dad got a touch screen phone, which was a big deal for us. But that was my life, and that was very less stimulating, and that's why I think I'm very grateful to have a childhood like that. But what is happening right now when we grow up, after school, क्या हो जाता है, like when you grow, 12th में जाते हो, degree college में जाते हो, this schedule breaks off. Now you already have free time. You are not bounded to any kind of schedule what to do. So order plus consistency is equal to discipline, right? So what to do is simple. There are something called as temporal landmarks, या फिर time marks in the day. So sleeping at the same time, having meals at the same time, workout or work time at the same time. So you are creating a school-like system in your everyday life that will give you order in this chaotic world, and then you will get consistency. So again, one more tip to say, write this down. Eat the frog. Eat the frog is equal to get the hardest things done first. So what is the hardest thing for me? uh, so although I'm recording this video in the evening right now, but i I am fixing my sleep schedule as we speak. I am trying to sleep at a consistent hour. So hardest thing for me is to wake up early, do the chores, which is like I stay alone, so I have to do the dishes, like clean, like wash my clothes and stuff, do the chores, and then make the video or write the script. So that is the hardest thing first. It takes a lot of effort because being consistent in this content creation game is very, very hard. Make the script, write the video, record the video, or edit the video, right? And the easier things are like working out. Easier things are like, eating food, right? Making meals is thoda bahut hard, but I look at making meals like a therapy. I make the meals. I do not meal prep, but I think I should. Let's see. And then there are some temporal marks, which are like temporal mark landmarks, which I keep, like, I do my training sessions, like personal training session, my service which I provide. I'm working with, right now I'm working with 4 clients, so which is very, very, let's say, very minimal, but it pays good. So it my क्या बोलते हैं, खर्चा निकल जाता है, and I'm like good like that in terms of finances. Not always good, but obviously it's ups and downs. So this is something which is very important. You have to write these things down, and this credit goes to Charlie Morgan. He's a YouTuber, he's a millionaire, and blah 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 stuff. He's a YouTuber who is an agency owner, and he knows a lot what he's talking about. So there is something called as hidden six, which he describes. Hidden six are the 6 things which help you improve your lifestyle and your routine, and help you get in the right mind state of mind. So it is the what, when, why, how, where, who. So it is like the 5 W's and one H, the question marks. Okay, what, when, why, how, where, who. Write this down. Number one, what? Taking aim. Number two, when? Time theory. Number three, why? Drive vacuums. Number four, how? Goal causality. Number five, where? Environmental encouragement. Number six, who? Personal capabilities. So now if you master these things, right, what is going to happen is that, okay, if you master these things, you are going to prepare a structure and you are going to manifest what you want in life. So it is simple step by step process to manifestation. Now in terms of fitness, for me the manifestation right now is making 1 lakh rupees per month. And maybe in terms of fitness it is to lose something around how much it is, 12 kgs per month. So 3 kgs per month, sorry, 12 kgs in, I think, 4 months. So it is 3 kgs per month which I want to lose. If I see that, I have a bit of stomach here, i'm sit I am, I'm not detrained right now. I'm training very well and my lifts are going well, but I'm a bit of fat. So I need to get that body fat down. My current body weight is something maybe around, last time I checked it was 87 kgs. I need to get back something around 75 kgs. So 12 kgs deficit I need to get into. Now I have a plan structured around it. So let's go step by step. You have to go with me on these steps. If you skip, if you want to go to like your favorite point, you will miss out on the other steps, and every step is very important. And I've created it in a very simple way. Charlie talks about a very like complex things, but I am taking it in a bit uh, what we say simplistic manner. तो मैं आगे बढ़ूंगा. ओके, दिस इज मी. माय गॉड, chiseled abs, and abs तो भी पूरे दिख नहीं रहे, but low body fat percentage, and I'm looking happy. See my quads. Okay, I just came out of the shower after having a sauna. Although plastic के bottle में पानी पी रहा था देखो. Okay, define your aim. Number one thing, which is the what define your aim. Example, I want to lose 5 kgs of body fat. I'm not talking about a time frame, Abhi. I'm not talking about a time frame. I want to lose 5 kgs of body fat. That's it. I want to get abs. Okay, good. Can you get abs? How long? In how much time can you get abs? I don't know, but I want to get abs. At least I want to get to this shape again. Okay. I want to deadlift 200 kgs. Okay. So 200 kgs, in how long will I reach? I do not know, but I want to reach 200 kgs and I'll reach. I want to make 1 lakh per month. Where am I? Right now, maybe I'm at, actually, give or take, in a good month, I'm at 30,000. But like this month, it's gonna be, it was low. So I want to reach 1 lakh rupees per month and this shape, right? So once you go define your aim, again, write your aim down. Okay, write your aim down. If it is a number, quantify it, how much weight you want to lose or how much muscle you want to gain. Be very specific. You want to get abs, you want to make X amount of money, what you want to do. Write it down right now. Okay? Okay, you have written it down. So let's move forward. The when, the time theory. Okay, it takes time. So let me be clear. When I was in this shape, I was very fat. I was maybe I was 85, 84 kgs, and I got to this shape. How did I get, and in what, how much time did I get? I actually did not count it, but it was something around, it took me 1 year. But it could have taken me like more time also. Depends. I was younger at this point. I was having a structured life. Uh, if I had a more structured life, I could have gotten here very fast. If I used a lot of like nutrition rich foods, supplements, and other performance enhancing aids, which is like naturally possible, like I'm talking about biohacking stuff, I could have gotten it very fast. So it takes time. But क्या होता है ना, बहुत बहुत बार people ask me that, कितने टाइम में मेरा फैट लॉस होगा. I answer them, I'm not God, first of all, and only God knows how much time will it take, and it takes time. and the optimist die first. So why did I say the optimist die first? But we should be optimistic, right, Amogh? Optimism is the best policy you can do. Be very optimistic. I used to say, be optimistic, be optimistic, be optimistic. But the optimist die first because of this. It's called the Stockdale paradox. Okay, I want you to listen to this. I actually want you to listen to this. If you can't listen to this, I will put it in the edit. Okay.
I would like to give you a way of thinking that has been enormously helpful to me, that came from the good to great research for dealing with great difficulty. And it was what we came to call the Stockdale paradox.
Okay.
I would like to give you a way of thinking that has been enormously helpful to me, that came from the good to great research for dealing with great difficulty. And it was what we came to call the Stockdale paradox.
Okay.
The Stockdale paradox was taught to us by, when we were doing the good to great research, we're trying to make sense of the CEOs. And in doing that, I just by chance happened to get to know Admiral Jim Stockdale, who was the highest ranking military officer in the Hanoi Hilton, shot down in 1967, was there till 1974. They could pull him out at any time and torture him, and they did. They tortured over 20 times. And I had the privilege to get to know Admiral Stockdale. And we were going to the faculty club one day, and I had read his book In Love and War, which was written in alternating chapters by himself and his wife about their years when he was in the camp. And I got depressed reading the book because it seemed so bleak, it seemed so difficult, it seemed, it's like we can all endure anything if we know it's going to come to an end. I would like to give you a way of thinking. I would like to give you there till 1974. They could pull him out at any time and torture him, and they did. 67 was there till 1974. They could pull him out at any time, and was the highest ranking military officer in the Hanoi Hilton, shot down in 1967.
So Admiral Stockdale was a military officer during some kind of war. Is talking about.
Was there till 1974. They could pull him out at any time and torture him, and they did. They tortured over 20 times. The Stockdale paradox was taught to us by, when we were doing the good to great research, we're trying to make sense of the CEOs. And in doing that, I just by chance happened to get to know Admiral Jim Stockdale, who was the highest ranking military officer in the Hanoi Hilton, shot down in 1967, was there till 1974. They could pull him out at any time and torture him, and they did.
Okay, so first of all, apologies. मैंने बहुत बार वीडियो रिपीट किया, but at Jim Admiral like Admiral Jim Stockdale, whatever his name was, but Stockdale, you have to remember. So he was a general in the military. They went to a war, and then he was captured. He was the prisoner of war, right? And then he was captured by the opposing sides. I think it was Japan, no, not Japan, or but some kind of people, like some kind of like कोई तो country था where he got actually captured. Now he got tortured a lot of times. It is like 20 to 30 times.
Tortured over 20 times.
Tortured over 20
And
times.
I had the privilege to get to know Admiral Stockdale. And we were going to the faculty club one day, and I had read his book In Love and War, which was written in alternating chapters by himself and his wife about their years when he was in the camp. And I got depressed reading the book because it seemed so bleak, it seemed so difficult, it seemed, it's like we can all endure anything if we know it's going to come to an end and we know when. But what if you don't know if it's ever going to come to an end?
So, a point to be noted here. So, there is a tendency of people to endure things. So, a marathon, when you run a marathon, you know the torture is gonna end after like XYZ miles, after like 42 kilometers, it's gonna end, right? But what if you do not know when it is going to end? Just like in the CrossFit workouts, I remember when I used to see CrossFit games. So like the CrossFit games, like it was second last where Matt Fraser won. I think the fifth or the fourth title. Uh, I think it's second last competition of the CrossFit games. They were doing like उसमें रनिंग भी था, गो अप द हिल एंड कम बैक. एक्चुअली वो अप द हिल ही था, बट उनको वापस नीचे भी आना पड़ा और फिर वापस आई थिंक ऊपर जाना पड़ा, नीचे आना पड़ा. सो 2 laps आई थिंक हो गया. They did not know when it's gonna end, and that is the time when it is the most stressful situation. Like when you actually do not know when this suffering is gonna end. Many people die out there. Like if you know that I will lose body fat in 6 months, and I have to go through this torture of a workout and torture of a diet plan, I will endure it. But the problem is you do not know. You do not know what the time frame is. Actually, even the nutritionist does not know. It depends. It is very subjective. And in terms of making money, no one knows. You can give an estimate, but what if you do not achieve your goal during that estimate? So let's say I tell you you will lose 5 kgs in 1 month. That is something which my one of my clients recently did, but it might not be the same for me, right? So after 1 month मैंने अगर 2 किलो ही lose किया है, I'll be very shattered, and I'll like, if I am very weak at my mind, I will leave doing that dieting and doing all that things which I was asked to. That is what he's talking about.
And you certainly don't know when.
Don't know when.
So I asked Admiral Stockdale how he dealt with that, and he said, "You have to realize I never got depressed because I never, ever wavered in my faith that not only I would get out, but I would turn being in the camp into the defining event of my life that in retrospect I would not trade." Later, when we were up the hill, I asked him, I said, "Admiral Stockdale, who didn't make it out as strong as you?" And he said, "Easy, it was the optimists." I said, "The optimists? You sounded optimistic." He said, "No, I was not optimistic. I never wavered in my faith that I would prevail in the end, but I was not optimistic." I said, "What's the difference?" "Well, the optimists always thought we'd be out by Christmas. Of course, Christmas would come and it would go. And then we were going to be out by Easter and Thanksgiving, and then Christmas would come again, and they died of a broken heart." And that's when Admiral Stockdale grabbed me by the shoulders and said, "This is what I learned. When you're imprisoned by great calamity, by great difficulty, by great uncertainty, you have to, on the one hand, never confuse the need for unwavering faith that you will find a way to prevail in the end, with, on the other hand, the discipline to confront the most brutal facts we actually face. And we're not getting out of here by Christmas."
Wow. So
I would like to give you a way of thinking that has been enormous.
okay. So okay, so let me be very clear here. So in this, he talks about when Admiral Stockdale was, tortured and he was held prison. So एडमिरल स्टॉकडेल उसे ये कहता है कि मैं तो निकलूंगा, मैं तो इस जेल से निकलूंगा. लाइक जस्ट इमेजिन गोइंग टू लाइक काला पानी की सज़ा अंडमान में, एंड यू इट्स इन द मिडल ऑफ द आइलैंड एंड यू डू नॉट नो व्हेन यू आर गोइंग आउट. Normally you have a sentence कि इतने साल की जेल होगी, but let's suppose example, who was that? It was अम्बेडकर. So अम्बेडकर नहीं भाई, कौन सा पिक्चर आया था यार, आई एम सो बैड विद हिस्ट्री, बट या जो भी, if you are in that kala pani ki saza and you do not know when you're gonna go out, because they are like you have a lifetime imprisonment, or you have a imprisonment, you are gonna get out, but we can't tell you when. That was the case with him, but he was like so determined, I am gonna get out, I am gonna get out, I don't know when, but I will get out. And then this gentleman asked him, आपको क्या लगता है कौन थे वो लोग जो सबसे पहले मर गए, या फिर सबसे पहले who gave up? He was like the optimist. Why? Because they were optimistic that मैं तो क्रिसमस ईव में निकल जाऊंगा, I'll get out from here till Christmas, या फिर दिवाली तक निकल जाऊंगा. But years went on by, and Christmas came and went. Like क्रिसमस आया और चला गया, आया चला गया. एंड देन जैसे जैसे वो ऑप्टिमिस्ट थे, उनका ऑप्टिमिज्म कम होते गया, एंड दे लॉस्ट देयर कॉन्फिडेंस, एंड देन दे डाइड. So this is what happens usually when you are like trying to reach a goal. So मुझे कमाना है 1 लाख रुपए, राइट? आई एम एट द एज ऑफ 24. सो मैं बहुत देखता हूँ कि बहुत सारे वो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं, बहुत सारे बिजनेस पीपल है और मिलियनियर्स, वो 1 लाख के पॉइंट पे, इंडियन रुपीज विच इज, आई थिंक अकॉर्डिंग टू दम, विच इज वेरी लेस. 1 लाख के पॉइंट पे 19 साल की उम्र में पहुंच गया. मैं तो 24 साल का हो गया हूँ और मैं स्टिल वहां पे नहीं पहुंचा हूँ. नाउ आई हैड ऑप्टिमिस्टिक बिलीफ बिफोर दैट कि मैं पहुंचूंगा 1 साल में, बट 1 साल हो गया, 2 साल हो गए, 3 साल हो गए. ये मैं जब 19 साल का था तब मैं सोचता था. अभी मैं 24 साल का हूँ. नाउ आई हैव जस्ट रिमूव दैट टाइम फ्रेम, बिकॉज मैं वो नहीं सोचता कि मैं कितने साल का हूँ एंड मैं कभी पहुँचूंगा. मैं पहुँचूंगा ज़रूर. एंड जब मैं 1 लाख पे पहुंच जाऊंगा, फिर मैं और एक गोल रखूंगा विच विल बी 2 लैक्स. एंड आई थिंक 1 लाख से 2 लाख पे पहुंचना ईजी होगा, बट आई वुड नेवर नो व्हेन आई एम गोना रीच देयर. इट डिपेंड्स ऑन माई फाइनेंसेस एंड एवरीथिंग, राइट? So it's about making money, it's not about investing, right? So that is something which Stockdale said to the world, ki time frame, do not let the time frame define your success, because if there is a time frame, you're not going to get the success, because you never know when you are going to go to that point where you actually get success. So optimistic people die first, right? And I think Jack Ma also had a quote, एक वीडियो था. जैक मा, हु इज अलीबाबा का सीईओ, फाउंडर. सो ही वाज लाइक, टुडे इज अ गुड डे, टुमारो इज लाइक ओके, day after tomorrow is no, today is a good day, tomorrow is not so good, day after tomorrow is worse, and let's say after that it's very good. So most people die tomorrow evening, so something like that. So when it gets worse, people leave. When it gets bad, people give up. गला घुट जाता है उनका, दम घुट जाता है. बट इट्स जस्ट दैट कि एक टिपिंग पॉइंट के बाद, आफ्टर यू हैव गॉट सो मच सफरिंग, इट इज गोना बी दैट पॉइंट जब भी आपको ओवरनाइट सक्सेस मिलेगा, एंड यू विल बी कॉल्ड एज ओवरनाइट सक्सेस. मैं बताता हूँ. इट इज कॉल्ड द लॉ ऑफ एक्सपोनेंशियलिटी. ओके.
I would
ओके. एक्सपोनेंशियलिटी कर्व, मेरा फेवरेट कर्व. ओके. सो इफ आई वांट टू एनोटेट यहाँ पे, क्या मैं एनोटेट कर सकता हूँ? टर्न ऑन पेन. ओके. So this is an exponentiality curve. You can see these are years. So let's say, just put it out there, I want to make 1 lakh per month, or I want to lose a lot of weight, I want to get six pack abs, I want to get my dream physique. And this is like the rate of success, 100%. Like मैं goal पे पहुंचूंगा. So फर्स्ट 5 ईयर्स निकल जाते हैं, कुछ नहीं होता. 10 साल निकल जाते हैं, 15 साल निकल जाते हैं, एंड दिस इज द पॉइंट. दिस इज द टिपिंग पॉइंट. दिस इज कॉल्ड ओवरनाइट. इधर है भाई. ओके. NI G, you get the point. Overnight success. Okay. Overnight success, baby. Now इसको मैं निकालूँ कैसे? Okay. Overnight success is this point, right? So you are burning over here, you are suffering is like, it does not come with a time frame. In the beginning, you are on the path of fire. This is fire. Okay, you are suffering, 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 and then that one point comes when you just skyrocket and you get to there and things become very easy. But you know what this is? It is compound interest. It is compounding. Okay, compound interest. It is law of compounding. Law of compounding. 10 बार रिपीट कर रहा हूँ यार. So you have to understand this very well. Exponentiality curve या फिर hockey stick curve, ये बना लो diagram by the way. So be very be don't be optimistic, but be ready to endure some pain. Now मुझे याद है मैंने कितना स्ट्रगल किया था when I got in that kind of shape जहाँ पे मुझे एब्स थोड़े दिख रहे थे या फिर थोड़े और डिफाइंड दिख रहे थे, and I was like मैं तो बेस्ट शेप में हूँ, राइट. बट आई एंड्योर्ड थ्रू इट. आई वॉजंट थिंकिंग अबाउट कि मैं कल पहुँचूंगा. मैं तो सिर्फ सोच रहा था, आई वॉज जस्ट एंजॉइंग द जर्नी. जस्ट लाइक क्रिस बमस्टेड सेज एंजॉय द प्रोसेस, बी इन द प्रोसेस. बहुत लोग बोलते हैं ऐसा कि एंजॉय द प्रोसेस. सो इफ यू एंजॉय द प्रोसेस, इट्स गोना बी इजी. ओके, सो पेन टर्न ऑफ कर देता हूँ. Now, again, moral of the story is that it will happen when it should happen. You focus on efforts. भगवद गीता का श्लोक याद आता है. आई एम नॉट गोना रीड इट. इट इज़ इन संस्कृत. हिंदी में लिखा है बट संस्कृत है. बट you have the right to work. All you have is the right to work, but never to its fruits. Let not the fruit of action be your motive, nor let your attachment be the cause of inaction, right? So फल की चिंता मत करो, काम करो, कर्म करो, right? To the work. And especially when you don't feel like it, you might have heard this from a YouTuber, right? Now, drive vacuums. Again, first of all, if you get this, you should, again, I'll tell you to subscribe to Charlie Morgan because उसका face आ रहा है मेरे mind में, because he's the one who has come up with this genius. I'm just interpreter, right? And I'm trying to apply this in my life. So देखो when हो गया. So what is the when का moral of the story? When का moral of the story is, when का moral of the story, the moral of the. So let's come to drive vacuums. First of all, let's understand what is drive. Drive is a subconscious instruction that help us to understand ourselves. So know thyself, a maxim from Greek mythology, right? Do this exercise with me now. And I did this. Actually, I did this when I was listening to Charlie's videos. And do this with me. There are questions which we will ask. There are 4 or 5 questions which we will ask ourselves, which will define our why. So let's suppose my question is, I want to lose body fat. So answer is why I want to. Question is why I want to lose body fat. Number one answer is to get in shape. Again, do this, huh? Do this. Take a moment and do this. Pause this video and do this. The next, first listen to this. Question two is like, why do you want to get in shape? To feel good, right? Then why do you want to feel good? Be more confident, right? Why do you want to feel more confident? So I can make more money actually, and I could market myself because I'm a personal trainer, right? So I can have six pack abs and stuff. I can market myself. Why do you want to market myself? So I can be financially free, because I will have more clients. Why do you want to be financially free? Because I want to actually, you know, not think about the money and work on my craft, because I love training people. I love helping people gain weight or lose weight or get in shape and this or that, fix their shit, like fix their lifestyle. So I can make these kinds of video without any judgment. Why? Because so I can live my purpose out. Why? So see, it goes on and on. It goes on and on. The questions have questions, and it all is answered when you ask why. So ask why, my friends. Pause this video and write down your thing. Okay, so if you have written it down, let's move on forward. So he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Friedrich Nietzsche's. This quote comes from this book of Beyond Good and Evil. Beyond Good and Evil. I've read the book. It is by Friedrich Nietzsche's, and he who has a why can bear almost anyhow. So if you have a right why, you have this question answered to the smallest decimal point, that now I know, actually I know why. My why is so I can, you know, create a spark, create an impact in this world through what I have. I can create my universe. Universe, universe expands from yourself. Universe begins from yourself. You are the creator of the universe. I know it's thoda etheric, like it's thoda woo woo kind of stuff, but you create your own reality with words. When you put words into action, you create reality. So you have a why, you have a concrete why, you can almost bear anyhow you want to do it. I'm gonna make money. Final. I am gonna get in the best shape. I don't know when, but I will. That should be the confidence. I have went through a lot of uh, mental breakdowns. I have went through a lot of bad mental health phases. I've cried for long, but I know what drives me. And when it drives me, I am very well driven in that vacuum by my why, right? So now next thing is how. How? So which one is this? So let's get back a bit. पीछे जाते हैं. So we covered what, when, why. Now we are going to the fourth one, which is why. Sorry, how. The H. The H. It is causality. Goal causality. So there is always, as I said, words go into action. Action create reality, right? I think Abdul Kalam, uh, uh, the former president of India, also said this. You know, actions create reality. So goal causality. So there is a law of cause and effect. If you do what other successful people do, you will eventually get results, and that other successful people get. So similarly, uh, great Brian Tracy quote. Now similarly, if you do what muscular people and naturally natty people do, when they are gaining muscle and they are in that peak shape, you will get the similar results. You will do what people do who have made money, you will also make money. So there is a, let's say, in the gym where I go, I'm a personal trainer. I have a kind of like, I pinpoint this person, and I not idolize them, but I understand and I try to emulate the success, how they uh, maybe not how they look, but sometimes how they look, how they behave, what they do, what are their ethics in terms of business, in terms of work, and I try to put it in my life and I try to emulate it. Now, if I do the same things which they do, I'll get the similar results. It is just a cause and effect, it is a domino effect, right? So, take actions that need to be taken, okay? That you need to take, and make a routine. So now you can do this exercise. Pause this video, write down your routine. So write down your uh, morning routine. Wake up. So first of all, write down your wake up time. First of all, sleeping time, bedtime. It starts all the like the last night. Bedtime for me it will be like 11:30. I'll have to go to bed. Wake up time is 6 a.m. So how many hours? I do not care, but Abhi, how many hours is this? Like 6.5 hours. So if I like go to bed like 11, so I might get like 6.5 hours or 7 hours, but wake up at 6 a.m. because I have like a 6:30 training session uh, of my client. So wake up, then get refreshed from 6:30 to 6 to 6:30, and then take the training session, and then make a video, write the script, and then do some chores, and then XYZ XYZ XYZ. You have to write it. Go pause this video right now and do it. I'm waiting for you. Do it right now. Okay, so you have done it. Congrats. You have a routine now. uh, Try to follow it. So star mark the landmarks like bedtime, wake up time, the training sessions or the work you do, the workout time. Just put a star. So these should be this should happen. So ऐसे रखो, like just get this thought experiment. Okay, now you start. Okay, so there are these landmarks. So there are these landmarks in the day. Okay, and I will just write down timing 6. There is 10 a.m., 12, 4, 7 p.m. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, 11. अभी इसके बीच में भी छोटे लैंडमार्क्स रहेंगे. Okay, but the story goes like, these landmarks, the big circle ones, are the most important things. So if you cut this and you do it right, and this you complete these landmarks also is good. But if you do not do these things, but you actually have to hit the 12 p.m. landmark. If you do not hit this landmark, that is okay, but you have to hit the main landmark. Okay, and then it is also okay. This is good. This is also okay. But आप जितनी बार ये मेन लैंडमार्क्स को हिट करोगे, लैंडमार्क ने टाइम टेम्पोरल मार्क्स को हिट करोगे, you will get more consistent results, and you will be such a bit more closer to your goal. So if you got that, then yeah, let me know. So again, practical advice, practical tips. Screenshot मार लो, right? Screenshot मार लो. Sleep at the same time. Eat the right foods. Have a consistent workout schedule. Do not indulge in bad habits. Do not smoke. Do not drink. Do not do any kind of drugs. Talking about drugs, I was into chewing nicotine gums, and I have actually stopped it. Actually, I'm very proud of myself because it has been like a 4 week now. Fourth week it is going on. I have not had nicotine gums, and before I used to be in that phase कि मुझे ये वीडियो बनाना है, so मेरे मुंह में गम चाहिए था. मैं बीच में गम्स भी नॉर्मल गम्स च्यू कर रहा था, विच वॉज वेरी हेल्पफुल टू लीव ऑफ द निकोटीन, बिकॉज निकोटीन मेक्स यू एडिक्टेड टू द थिंग विच यू डू. सो इफ यू स्मोक सिगरेट, स्मोकिंग is your addiction, not the nicotine. If you chew gums of nicotine, chewing gums is the addiction. If you put pills of nicotines, having some kind of candy will be your addiction. So that is how it works. And I think you have to go gradually. It took me a lot of time. I did 1 month, 1 week without nicotine, and I had to buy. And then when I got a 9 pack nicotine gum, मैं 2 हफ्ते चला रहा था वो. थोड़ा बहुत दिनों के बाद, या फिर आई हैड रिस्ट्रिक्टेड, फर्स्टली आई वाज डूइंग लाइक 6 निकोटीन गम्स अ डे, मैंने 3 पे आया, फिर 1 पे आया, आ, आधे पे नहीं आया कभी, 1 पे आया, 1 अ डे, और समटाइम्स 1 अ डे 2-3 दिन, फिर एक दिन 2-3 एक साथ, ऐसे होता था, एंड इट वाज सो फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग, बट देन आई एम वेरी प्राउड दैट मैंने छोड़ दिया. Similarly, if you are addicted to some kind of substance, you have to take action, you have to have accountability, and I will talk about how to remove those addictions also in the future, like next slide, क्योंकि हम लोग अभी I think how पे है, how पे है, right? Where on where and वो सब भी आएगा, right? Have a consistent workout schedule and blah blah blah. Workout schedule consistent रहना चाहिए. That is like a temporal landmark for me. Now, yep, I know these are basic stuffs, but that's the hardest thing, and that's the thing which you need to do. You need this. Where? Now we come to how to like maybe get off addictions also. Where? Environmental encouragement. Okay, change your surroundings and change you. So मैंने कैसे लाइक निकोटीन क्विट किया, मैंने निकोटीन खरीदना ही बंद कर दिया. निकोटीन खरीद रहा था, एक पैक ऑफ 9 गम्स कम्स फॉर लाइक च्युइंग गम्स, ओके, इट कम्स फॉर लाइक 120 रुपीज़, और मैं स्विगी करता था, सो थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाता था, सो 130 हो जाता था बिकॉज शिपिंग कॉस्ट और वो सब. नाउ 130 रुपया का वो गम, और मुझे वो लास्ट करता था कितना, 3 दिन, राइट? सो मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, बट पैसे थे निकोटीन गम के लिए. और व्हाट वाज माय रीजन कि भाई प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ा रहा है मेरी. प्रोडक्टिविटी कौन सी प्रोडक्टिविटी? Actually it is true, it helps you improve productivity, like Alex Hermosi and other like Silicon Valley entrepreneurs do this, but their life is fucking figured out. My life is not figured out right now, or maybe even their life is not figured out, or their goals are different, but I'm at a different point at my life. So कैसा है कि I this was my routine. I used to have coffee, but a coffee with milk, so calories. अगर ब्लैक कॉफ़ी, मैंने दूध भी बंद कर दिया है. आज एक्चुअली मैं दूध पी रहा हूँ, वीकेंड्स पे आई विल हैव मिल्क वाला कॉफ़ी, बट आई ऑन द वीकडेज आई वांट टू हैव ब्लैक कॉफ़ी ओनली. 2 cups of black coffee I used to have, and then two nicotine gums after that, and which was 2 mg, so 4 mg nicotine. And if you are not, if you haven't eaten anything, that nicotine high reduces your blood sugar levels, and then you have a insulin fluctuation, and that will uh, cause you gaining weight. उसके वजह से भी मेरा बहुत वेट गेन हुआ है. सो जैसे मैंने छोड़ा, आई थिंक इट विल हेल्प मी लूज वेट ऑल्सो, लूज बॉडी फैट एक्चुअली. सो मैंने पैक लाना ही बंद कर दिया, एंड इफ आई हैड इट, वो ऐसे किचन में रहता था, सो इफ आई वांट टू, आई हैड अ क्रेविंग ऑफ चूइंग द गम, आई हैव टू गो वॉक एंड रिमूव दैट गम एंड कम बैक. इट टेक्स एफर्ट, सो नहीं करता था मैं. इवन लाइक मेरे पास पानी का बॉटल ही रहता है, देखो अभी ख़त्म हो गया है, अभी भर के लाऊंगा ये, राइट? I change my environment to be more hydrated. Nicotine dehydrates you, so पानी का बॉटल रहता ही है. And then you are the average of five people you surround with. Now it matters. मैंने मेरे इंस्टाग्राम पे सब लोगों को अनफॉलो कर दिया who I was following. I am only following like my company, Holistic Performance University. Okay, but people on the internet, people you follow on the internet, people you talk to every day, these people influence your life. जब मेरा लाइफ लाइक मुझे एब्स थे नहीं सब थे, सो आई वॉज अराउंड समवन लाइक पार्थ, who is like a national international calisthenics athlete, Parth Chamaria, and then a lot of other athletes. My brother, who's also into calisthenics, and he's actually good. Then my other like कौन थे और कॉलेज के लोग जो नेशनल एथलीट्स थे. सो आई वॉज अराउंड एथलीट्स, दैट्स वाई आई हैड athlete mentality, and that is how I became. Now if I'm going to be around losers, I'm going to be loser, right? Obviously I'm not saying my friends are losers right now, but my friends, all of my friends, don't are not like saints, right? They have some kind of vices, they have some kind of issues which also reflect upon me, and that is my fault because I am letting them encroach so much in my life. It is okay, I meet my friends on weekends or weekdays, but it's very limited, like even like for 20 minutes in a day. So before it was like almost like 4 hours they used to be with me every day. So that XYZ people. So I had to reduce it, and it's for my good and their good also, because we see, I'm a addicted personality. I'm a very like kind of addict personality. So if I get addicted to, say, let's say nicotine, I will put it on the friend also. I'll It's gonna be a cycle where I'm effed literally, right? So you have to surround yourself with people who you want to be like. So I'm surrounding myself with people who I want to be like. Even the people who are getting me into bad habits, they have some good qualities which I want to be like. So I will just stick with them for that kind of a thing. And if they are doing some kind of things which I do not condone, I won't be there, or I will at least ask them to not do those things. Right? Makes sense? Like कोई friend अगर smoke कर रहा हो, cigarette smoke कर रहा हो, तो उसको बोलो यार, I don't like it, and go away from there. I have done it before, I have to do it again, right? So get an accountability partner who actually wants you to win. Now, there are so many people who say they want you to win, but they do not want you to win. Simple as that. They do not fucking want you to win. Get around people who want you to win. For me, it's my, let's say it's my girlfriend, right? She wants me to win. It's my mom, right? It's my uncle, right? It's one of that those friend who I have, that one friend who wants me to win. And just, if you don't have that accountability partner, just invest in a coach. Like if you have money to spend, you can get a coach for accountability at least. Like personal trainers will cost you 12,000 rupees per month plus the gym membership and stuff. But if you want a coach who gives you the workout plans, it will cost you something around rupees like 2,000, 3,000. I will do it for 3 to 5,000. The accountability coach, I will do it for you. Just contact me, I will help you with it. And beware of friends, beware of fake friends. Okay, yeah. The infliction. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. It is law 10 of 48 laws of power. If you haven't read the book, don't go through it. Just get a flashcard thingy which has all the laws, and it will get you started. You don't need to read all the books like I had to. There are better ways. You have chat GPT, man. ये chat GPT से निकाला है पूरा content मैंने. This one actually. So this law warns against associating with those who are chronically unhappy or unlucky, as their negative energy and misfortune can spread on you. Key points included: avoid emotional uh, contagion. Okay, avoid emotional contagion. Negative emotions and misfortune can be contagious, affecting your mindset and success. If people are, अरे यार मजा नहीं आ रहा यार, अरे यार I'm feeling very depressed, don't associate with them, because I am one of them also. So I was thinking about how did I get this negative thing. I know where I got this from, but I have reduced that thing. I've reduced talking to that person. It's not like I don't talk to them, but I've reduced my exposure, so I'm not like that. Selective relationships. Be mindful of the company you keep, as it significantly influences your life and career, right? So selective relationships, be selective. Have real friends, have less friends. Even if you have that one friend who's a real friend, that is a fucking beauty. Now, strategic alliances. Now, there are some people, I have friends, or let's say acquaintances, who are not my friends actually, but they keep me accountable. There are people who want me to win, or at least want me to get to their level or get successful at their level, who are doing very well than me, but who want me to get at their level, right? So have these strategic kind of alliances. Sometimes the right person for your advancement might not be a friend, but someone who is interest align with you in that particular moment, right? So स्क्रीनशॉट मार लो, ये देखो स्क्रीनशॉट मार लो चलो. Let's go to the next slide. Whew, the last part, and the most important and the most easiest part. First of all, there are two who's: know thyself and define thyself. Who you currently are, which is know thyself, and who you want to be, which is define thyself. So, first of all, define who you are right now, right? लिखो भाई लिखो, पेन एंड पेपर लो एंड राइट डाउन योर क्वालिटीज लाइक आई एम गुड एट दिस, आई एम गुड एट दिस, आई एम गुड एट दैट, आई एम बैड एट दिस, आई एम बैड एट दैट, आई हैव these emotional traumas, I have these that. Okay, write it down who you are, right? You are a loser or you are a winner, whatever it is. Make a paragraph and make a doc and write it. Okay, go do it now. I'll wait for you. Okay, so कर लिया यार. Don't just skip this thing, do it actually. The next thing is define thyself, who you want to be. So there is, let me just put it in this way. uh, Let me just put it this way, that point A to point B, AR, point A to point B, exponentiality curve, right? So you are at this point, you want to get at this point. This guy is a different person, like as Charlie Morgan has told me that you have to commit a psychological suicide, right? You have to kill your current self to be thyself, to be that self you want to be. Okay, so abhi, let's say you are making exam, I am making give or take 30,000 rupees per month. I am making content. I'm struggling with my mental health, I'm struggling with my weight. I'm just, the good thing in my life is training, because I'm focusing on my personal trainings and I'm doing good, and I'm providing a very good service, at least right now. That's what I think. The next thing is, what is number, like, what is the B point? Okay, what is that? What is this B point? Think about it. Think about it. Now, this is the guy. I have written it down actually. देखो पढ़ लो भाई. Amogh Darekar, like, okay, this is not the complete. So this is called a vision board. Okay, vision board. You have to do this for yourself. Write a vision board. Write first of all who you currently are, know thyself, and then define thyself, what you want to become, who you want to become. It is a completely different person. You grow as a person and change is inevitable. You are supposed to change in life, remember that. Now, दिस इज लाइक मैंने, मेरा विजन बोर्ड बहुत बड़ा है एंड मैंने बहुत डिटेल में लिखा है, लाइक मुझे यही वॉच चाहिए जो नीचे है. दिस इज आई थिंक कैसी होगा कुछ तो वॉच है, विच इज़ गोल्ड, 80,000 रुपीज़ और समथिंग. आई वॉन्ट टू बी इन इंडियन टीम कोच. आई वॉन्ट टू हैव दिस काइंड ऑफ अपार्टमेंट. आई वॉन्ट टू बी ए पब्लिक स्पीकर एंड स्टफ. एंड बहुत डिटेल में लिखा है मैंने, इसको चैट जीपीटी में डाल के 2 पैराग्राफ में बना दिया है. So just let me read this. Amogh Darekar is a leading figure in India's holistic health and fitness scene, renowned for his Greek godlike physique and athletic prowess. Greek godlike physique and athletic prowess. मतलब I'm lean and I'm athletic. With over a million followers on YouTube, my God, million followers. मैंने तो एक वीडियो अभी publish किया है, right? पहला वीडियो है ये, like actual, like proper video which I want to put. And thriving podcast titled Holistic Lifestyle with Amogh Darekar. He has established himself as an influential personality in the industry. His disciplined lifestyle, minimalistic approach, and commitment to the holistic practices set him apart. Amogh's diverse income stream, including online courses and lifestyle product sales, afford him both financial freedom and ability to pursue his passion for coaching. Beyond his personal achievements, Amogh extends his expertise to help others coaching over 1,000 individuals and training over 100 personally. Personal training में 100 लोग को train कर चुका हूँ. ऐसे is my goal. His impact extends to sports world, and with where he has consulted with the Indian football team, aiding in the historic qualification of FIFA World Cup. मैंने इंडिया टीम को FIFA World Cup में qualify करवाया है. Like not me, just with the team and with the all the staff. I was part of that team. That is what I'm envisioning. India World Cup में नहीं खेलता है भाई. It's a very far-fetched goal, right? With a uh, with a blah 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 जो भी लिखा है for luxury travel. ओके मेरे पास गाड़ियाँ हैं. ओके पैसा है, राइट. एंड गिविंग बैक, अमोघ embodies the essence of holistic living, leaving a lasting legacy to both health and wellness circles. Okay, so this is my vision, short form of the vision board. You have to make one for yourself. And ऐसे फोटोज लगाओ यार, जो भी डिटेल में फोटोज होगा फोटोशॉप कर दो खुद का फेस इधर पे, राइट. Do these things. That is what is gonna, like, when this is a dream of mine. Okay, this is a dream of mine. It started in my head, I put it on paper. Now I know exactly, I have jotted down the points, I know exactly what I want to do to reach this goal. It is a cause and effect. Okay, मुझे XYZ करना है to get XYZ results. ओके, एंड इट इज़ गोना हैपन. फुटबॉल में घुसने के लिए मुझे मास्टर्स डिग्री चाहिए. मे बी CSCS करूँगा मैं. इसके बाद if I make money, then I'll invest it in my education for a CSCS, because that is a requirement for the Indian team में घुसने के लिए, फुटबॉल या फिर क्रिकेट. I'll work with them and I'll climb up the ranks as a part-time thing. I don't want to do it full-time, but I want to be a part of that squad, and probably I'll make it. I will make it. I do not know when, but I will make it. So that is the, like, kind of passion you need. Okay, that is the kind of passion you need, and you have to write it. अपना vision board बनाओ. I think if you have a vision board, link it in the comments. मैं देखूंगा comments में link करो. कहीं पे भी होगा वो doc file का link करो. Viewer add करो. We will go through it and you can put it as a commenter also. We will help you with it. Uh, if we can help you with it, we'll support you. If we can support you, the community is with you, right? Do it. Make your vision board. I've never done this kind of shit, but I remember my goal was to become a coach. I am a coach. I had these things in mind कि मैं ये करूँगा वो करूँगा, और मैंने कर दिया भाई. मैंने कर दिया है वो चीज़ जो मुझे करना था. अभी मुझे और चीज़ें करनी है, एंड इसके लिए आई हैव टू मेक अ स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्लान, अ विजन बोर्ड, एंड आई विल गेट देयर. आई डू नॉट नो व्हेन. सो टाइम थ्योरी में सीखा है कि do not think about when, and the optimistic people die first. So with that said, make this. Get to work. That's what I have to say. Get to work. And I think that's the end. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Now this is my website. You can reach me out on my Instagram, where I am very reachable. Okay, and on my YouTube channel you can put down in the comments whatever questions you want to ask. And these are the services which I currently provide. I do not have any courses yet. I'll make a course, so you can have access to that, but this is like coaching. I have a lot of uh, guides and stuff which I make, so you can get this. Guides मैं डालूंगा as a, maybe as a course. You can choose to support me via that. But if you're actually looking for kind of mentorship, which I do, I help you with your, in this kind of mentorship, I help you with your nutrition, I help you with your routines, I help you stay accountable. You can ask me any sort of questions. There is no wrong question. I'll be there 24/7 as a consultant to help you. If I do not know how to solve that problem, I will figure out how to solve it and I'll refer you to the right person. So that is what you pay for. All these are paid services, and one-on-one personal training is all those services which I talked about, plus 12 personal training sessions which I currently do. Okay, so I think personal training will cost you around 12,000 rupees per month, and uh, mentorship will cost you around 5,000 rupees per month. That is my current rate. It could increase whenever, wherever. You can go through this website. अगर मैं ये वेबसाइट पर जाता हूँ, खुल नहीं रहा यार. ओके, coachamog.com डालो. So coachamog.com पे you can see, you can click here for inquiry, and here you can inquire, right? I think ये मैं दे रहा हूँ. You can click here. I'll call you. Okay. Okay. So I think that was it for this video. Make sure if you're here till the end, subscribe कर दो, like कर दो, and comment कर दो, and share कर दो with one of your friend who will find this helpful and जो ये पूरा video देखेगा. Like I do not want people who are like very very, not ADHD, but attention span जिनका कम है. So शेयर करो यार. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. बाय.